So I don't know if I should start about now or...
Oh, well, real quick, before you begin, first, we need to say thank you so much for supporting the Kickstarter, for helping us bring the show back. We hope you've been enjoying the episodes. It means the world to us, so thank you.
I have. This is like my favorite show of all time, so it's just been a real honor to do this.
Cool.
Appreciate
Thank
that. Yeah, thank you so much. And the general idea behind this call is the floor is yours. However you want to go about talking about your matchup idea, go for it. There's no pressure or expectation or anything like that from us. So feel free to just go however you want. We're just excited to hear about why you're excited about your idea.
Yay. Okay, so should I start about now?
Now's the time. Let's do it.
Go get him. Go get him.
Thanks, Steven. Also, you're recording, right? Just double checking. You got it?
Yes,
Okay,
I am.
sick. Okay, let's see if I can get this ready. Okay,
Perfect.
yay.
Nailed it.
As always. Okay, straight slideshow. Yay. Okay, so obviously, first one. Can I record?
You're good.
Say
Okay,
yes
sick.
if yes,
I got
if
legal
yes.
permission. Okay, so my matchup is Chai from Hi-Fi Rush versus Mayday and Zuke from No Straight Roads, which is my personal favorite matchup of all time. Love it to death. So Chai himself, he believes he's the next big rock star, even though he can't even play guitar. And despite this, he's insanely cocky and prideful. But a simple mistake with an MP3 is all it takes to give Chai what they call magical robot powers. And with it, a target on his back for being a defect. He's asked by Peppermint to get data on Vandelay's company Spectra AI. In return, she will help him get out. And when they find out that Spectra is a mind control AI, they decide to stop it. And by they, I mean Peppermint forces Chai. And while the story goes on, Chai does not get any less cocky or prideful. Instead, he just gets more selfless, understanding, and becomes a better person by fighting for his friends instead of himself. And in the end, he still never learns guitar, but he stopped Spectra and allowed Vandelay to be taken over by someone who wants to use the company not for profit, but to help people. And then we have Zuke and Mayday. They thought they were also going to become the next big rock stars. They were optimistic and confident in their performance during the Lights Up audition, but they were unfairly denied by the top artists of No Straight Roads, despite being the ones to power up the stadium the most, just because they weren't an EDM genre. This led to them starting a musical revolution against NSR with the help of their #1 fan, Cliff. They told their rock duo to collect the platinum discs, as it will make the top artists loosen their control over Vinyl City. Throughout the story, Mayday and Zuke would realize that their revolution wasn't bringing the change to the system that they wanted, and their energy output for the city just wasn't improving. And they also find out their noble goals were in vain, as Cliff had something different in mind and was manipulating them. So Zuke and Mayday decide to stop him and save Vinyl City, essentially. I think they're both really good stories that focus on company corruption and just wannabe rock stars who want to make it big and end up becoming better people throughout their stories.
Yeah.
Then we have the fight potential, my personal favorite part. There's a lot. So Chai has a lot of really cool abilities, but my personal favorites are the special attacks, as there are a load of special attacks he can easily charge up and use throughout the fight. He has, for example, Magic Cat, which just claws at the enemies. It does the most damage out of everything in this game, and it's absolutely amazing.
And is adorable.
Yes, thank you. He also has, he can spawn claws to shred enemies in front of him, but he also has support attacks, such as his friend Macaron summoning a barrier wall that can take 3 strong attacks, or he can create a hologram of himself to distract enemies. Speaking of Macaron, that leads to his assist, another really cool part, where he can spawn some of his friends during battle. We have Peppermint, who has laser blasters that can even overload electric barriers and can even charge it up for a much bigger laser. We have Macaron, who is so strong, he just punches the enemy really hard. He can also even create gravity wells. And Corsica, who can spin her staff so hard she creates bursts of wind and even a little cyclone to go across the field. There's also Chips, which just provide buffs to him, whether it's summoning his allies faster or allowing him to parry and gain health energy off that. But one of his most interesting is the Resonance ability, which basically makes everything around him match up to the beat of the music, which allows him to better time his attacks and dodges around that, and also for some reason everything else he's allowed to do. And I wasn't able to include everything, but his arm is that metal arm you can kind of see in the GIF there is what gives him his main weapon, his guitar, which is just made from a lot of scrap, though turns into a real guitar for a sec when delivering a big blow. Do not ask me why. And even is magnetic, so he can use it as a magnetic grappling hook. The resonance ability is actually really strong, as by matching with synth waves, he can create just a small but focused destructive blast that was even able to disrupt this barrier, which no one else could break, even despite Chai destroying a giant robot earlier. It's really cool. And then we have Zuke and Mayday, which I think is even more interesting because Zuke and Mayday have different attacks and skills depending on what's happening. So there's a lot going on. So let's focus on transformations for a sec. There are speakers across the field, and they can transform these speakers into whatever they want. Mayday focuses on attack, as she can summon rockets, she can summon little miniguns, or she can summon explosive catapults. Zuke, on the other hand, a bit more interestingly, focuses on support. He creates small areas that just have invincibility. He can create speed boost pads, or he can create little stations to collect music notes, which allows him to attack at a range. There are also skills that they have, a lot of, a good amount, like 10 each, or 5 each more so. But highlights include Mayday just throwing her guitar and goes on fire. Mayday can also activate every single speaker on the board and immediately upgrade it to level 3, making it really strong. And of course, another rocket, because we always love rockets. Zuke, on the other hand, can create a barrier for himself, can put his hair on fire, of course, and he can also create his drumsticks into tridents, which do more damage and have bigger range. He also has the ultimate duet, which is just really good of itself. They can either heal a lot, they can do a bunch of damage with either a long range attack or just a closer range, and of course their showstopper ability, which they end every fight with. The showstopper is their strongest attack as they work together to make one big blast and blow their enemies away. Now, there are other reasons other than the really fun fight stuff, and for example, the visuals. Both are very unique and stunning in their own right. Hi-Fi is a combination of a comic book style with both its interesting visuals and overall effects, and also mixes manga expressions and cinematography. Hi-Fi Rush, on the other hand, takes a much more cartoonish approach, even taking inspiration from Steven Universe, funnily enough. And it focuses on much more colors and bouncy energy. The music is also really, really good. 2 games that are based completely off of music have really good soundtracks. Who knew? I can't show all of them, but one of my personal favorites is the final boss theme, where they took from 9 Inch Nails to the Perfect Drug. And my personal favorite from No Straight Roads, the main theme that they use for the game. Oh, come on. And the final part is interactions. Interactions are the most interesting part of any fight. And of course, there are some simple ones, like the Mars attack and flaming hair fashion, and Corsica's wind ability, which is meant to put out fires, so that's pretty simple. But also the barrier wall that he can summon, as well as one of the stations being a shield disruptor that takes away barriers that Zuke can make. But the most interesting part to me is how Chai bounces off Zuke and Mayday. Mayday and Chai are kind of similar at a base level, where they're both energetic, headstrong, and overall just really fun. Zuke is the exact opposite. He is level-headed, laid back, and much more serious as a result. And I think it'd be really fun to see Chai bounce off of Mayday and Zuke at the same time. One of my personal favorites would be a reference to one of my favorite lines, where Mayday would just be like, makes a dumb pun, and Chai's immediate reaction is, wait, you like puns too? And get completely distracted by the fight for like 5 seconds just to pull them both right back in.
That's great.
Do I have time for that? I don't think I have time.
You're good. Show it. You're good.
Okay. This is just an animatic I got to borrow. Really sick. Just some more interactions. You may have already seen it, but...
We did see this.
Okay. Oh gosh darn it. Let's see. There we go. And just real quick, I got a lot of the gifts from a blog. The animatic is also there, and a special shout out to Steven XD Films, who helped make this whole thing possible. I would not have been able to do this without him. He helped a lot with the actual presentation, as a lot of the stuff got deleted just before I could do it.
Oh no!
So he helped rebuild the whole thing, which was very much appreciated. And he also provided me with the video and some other help as well. This would not have been possible without him. So I thank him a lot.
Oh,
And that's
We came together great.
it's been so cool to see how much the community has come together to like help people with their pitches and stuff. There's been so many of these, and that's awesome. So
Really, that's awesome.
yeah. So amazing. Yeah, we were pitched this once before. And it's
Wonder by
very
who.
cool. And yeah, exactly. And yeah, I mean, it would be so much fun, and I mean, just the visuals and the music alone, like, would be so rad. Like,
After the first pitch, I had a chance to go check out some of the music from No Straight Roads, and yeah, it's really good. Like, it's such a
this
cool
is
game.
My personal favorite matchup, because it's a game that's very big and dear to me, and No Straight Roads is also fun in its own right. The only thing I don't like about gameplay, but Death Battle does not take gameplay. We take can they kill?
Yeah, but to the beat, like with the rhythm.
yeah, right.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
Battle.
I mean, we've been talking about doing a musical death battle for a long time. Maybe this is the one to do it with, right? Like,
It's like dipping
right.
a toe into it, right? You
Yeah,
know, like,
yeah.
this I think it'd be really fun. It's been pretty. I've been a part of this show like only for 2 years. I found it randomly and I was like, wow, this is neat. And then I checked out the whole show and I was like, wow, this is better than neat.
Aw.
Oh,
So
cool.
as soon as the Kickstarter happened, I just had to donate. And even if I didn't get this, I probably would have just done it anyway. You guys, this show means a lot to me. So
Oh, well, thank you so much.
letting me
Also,
do
it's very refreshing hearing somebody say, like, I got into the show 2 years ago, and not like, when I was a baby child, I came across your videos, you ancient people. That's like,
Yeah, no,
I
only
was
came in
in.
at, like,
I was 4 years
like,
old the first
you'd
time I
already
watched. Yeah.
So,
I was
like,
14
season
when
10
I
was
watched
the
Death
first
Battle.
season I got originally.
Well,
Season 10
thank
was the
you
first one I
so
watched,
much
yeah.
for the
Which one was?
support. Oh,
Season
sorry.
10 was the first one I watched, like, as it was coming out.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh, okay. Cool.
This
Well,
was
thank
my
you
first-
so much for the incredible support. Also, great job on the pitch. You crushed it. I mean, wouldn't have even been able to tell that you had to scrap it all together last minute because things got deleted. I mean, it all came together great, and you did great.
Thank you so much.
I love the idea. I think this is super fun, and seeing more of it like this, yeah, it's really cool. I think this is very fun, and I'm starting to really want to see this now.
I think our
Like,
team would have so much fun if we
Oh
did
my
this one, like,
God.
from start to finish. Like,
At the very
would be
least, I
fun.
will suggest the games because I love them and I think they deserve more support.
mhm.
absolutely.
And who knows? Maybe I might join in future. Future.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Yeah, this
thank
is
you
cool.
so much for this opportunity.
Oh, of course. Thank you again for the support. And again, great job. Hope you have a
Awesome
great
job.
rest of your day, and have a good
Yeah.
one.
You
Take
too.
care, guys.
All right.
Good talking to you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I didn't even mention it. Wait, I forgot to
wait,
mention. Almost
wait.
forgot to mention. If you want to send that PowerPoint to us, you can send it to that email that's in chat. Oh my gosh, got so distracted by how fun the matchup is. I totally forgot to mention that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hopefully you
Yeah,
enjoyed
that way we
the-
could reference it later, especially if we do end up doing this matchup or talk about it on cast or whatever. Because I would definitely love to know more about this matchup, and this is
For
great.
sure.
So,
Did
but
Sam
anyway,
enjoy
yeah.
it? Did Sam enjoy it? The Kickstarter
Oh,
email.
It's
Oh,
it
yeah.
might not be Sam. It's always a different person. So, but
Yep.
yeah. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank
Yep.
you. I hope you have an amazing day.
All right. You too. Bye.
Later.